There was a time I couldn't even take a deep breath without feeling anxious. The world outside moved too fast, and my mind moved even faster. Deadlines, disappointments, sleepless nights. I felt like I was always chasing peace, but never catching it. Maybe you've been there too. Or maybe you're there right now. Scrolling, searching, wondering if something, anything, can help you feel like yourself again. Yoga. You've heard of it. Seen it on social media. Maybe you've tried a class. Or maybe you're still unsure. Is it really for me? I'm not flexible enough. I don't have time. But what if yoga isn't about touching your toes? What if it's about coming back to yourself? In the next 20 minutes, you won't just watch someone do yoga. You'll hear a story that might sound a lot like yours. And maybe, just maybe, you'll start to see that the path to peace has been with you all along. Let me take you back to the first time I stepped onto a yoga mat. It wasn't graceful. It wasn't peaceful. I was stiff, uncomfortable, and completely out of sync with my body. My mind kept screaming, "What are you doing here?" And honestly, I didn't have a good answer. I was looking for something. Maybe a break from the noise. Maybe just a moment to feel okay. That first session, I couldn't even hold a pose for more than a few seconds. But something strange happened when the instructor asked us to close our eyes and breathe. For the first time in weeks, maybe months, I noticed my heartbeat. I felt my chest rise and fall. It wasn't magic, but it was real. That tiny moment, just breathing, felt like a rebellion against the chaos. I wasn't escaping my problems. I was sitting with them, quietly, gently. And I think that's where the healing began. Not in the poses, not in the stretches, but in the space between the breaths, where the mind begins to soften and the heart starts to speak. As the days turned into weeks and the weeks into months, I kept showing up. Not perfectly, not even consistently at first, but enough. Enough to start noticing that yoga wasn't just something I did. It was becoming something I lived. Each practice felt like peeling back a layer of pressure, a layer of fear, a layer of guilt. I began to realize how harsh I had been with myself, how long I had carried tension in my shoulders, in my jaw, in my chest. Not just physical tension, emotional weight too. Every time I stepped onto the mat, I gave myself permission to feel, to release, to forgive, and know it wasn't always beautiful. There were days when I cried during Savasana. Days I wanted to quit. Days I looked in the mirror and felt like nothing was changing. But that's the lie we're taught. That change has to be visible, measurable, instant. The truth? Some of the most powerful transformations happen quietly, inside. Yoga gave me that space, to transform without performing, to feel without explaining, to grow without rushing. So maybe you're still wondering, can yoga really help me? I won't pretend it's a cure for everything, but it is a place to begin. A space where you don't need to be perfect, where you don't need fancy clothes, or the perfect body, or a clear mind. You just need you, right now, as you are. That's enough. Yoga isn't about escaping life. It's about meeting it, fully, presently, courageously. It's about creating stillness in the noise, softness in the struggle, and strength in the surrender. If you're still on the fence, let me say this. The hardest part is starting. But once you do, you might discover something no one else can give you, yourself. So roll out the mat, or sit quietly in your room. Close your eyes. Breathe. You don't have to be flexible to begin. You just have to be willing. And maybe, just maybe, peace isn't as far as you thought. Maybe it's already within you, just waiting for you to come home.